Good morning. This is Diane Bishop, and I'm with hisgoodkingdom.com. That is the name of our website for our ministry. And some of you have asked us, what is your ministry? Do you have a church, or what kind of ministry do you have? Well, what I want to share with you is a little bit about that before I begin to share something that's on my heart. Our ministry is an educational 501c3, and our heart is to restore people to God's purpose for them. We believe that God's kingdom, once you're born again, is within you, and that you're to live from the inside out, and you're to affect everything around you, and that you should be pleasant to be around, and that you should be one that reflects the glory of God, not by running your mouth and constantly talking about people needing to be saved, although that's hugely important, but about actually showing forth the goodness and the praises of who God is to you, demonstrating His love. So on that note, I wanted to share just a quick word of something that's been on my heart for quite some time. I found over and over throughout the Word that the Word says this phrase, "Ascribe to the Lord the glory that's due His name. Worship the Lord in the splendor of His holiness." And I thought, well, what does that word ascribe mean? So I looked it up in the Webster's dictionary, and this is what the word ascribe means. It means to attribute or to credit. It means to proclaim. That's who God is. And so I started thinking about how my life had been in the past, and how if something went wrong, I would so often think, what did I do wrong? And God is mad at me, and He's just, trying to get my attention, and He's trying to punish me. And this is years I walked serving the Lord, but I actually believed that God was mad at me. And as God has continued to reveal Himself to me, I realize that He is good, and He's always good, and His love is unconditional. So it's not based on my performance, it's based on a mighty work of His grace. And what He does is He just loves us. He loves you. So it isn't based on your performance. So when you think about a situation happening in your life that's difficult, are you able to ascribe to the Lord the goodness or the glory that's due His name? Check your heart on that today and see where you're at on that, because it is when we begin to ascribe the goodness that God is consistently in every situation that He then says that His glory or His presence just fills you and flows from you and affects everything around you. So today I want to encourage you, ascribe to the Lord. Just declare, proclaim the glory, the goodness that God is always good. The other thing I saw was throughout Israel's history, whenever an enemy would come against them, whenever they were going to do anything significant for the Lord, anything profound, like laying even the foundation of the temple, what they would do is they would say, "Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for He is good, His love endures forever." And they would proclaim that, and as a result, the enemy would be scattered. As a result, the glory of God would fill the scene, would fill the temple. So when we ascribe to the Lord and then we proclaim, we put the power of our tongue behind it, and we proclaim to the Lord and to people and to those around us, "Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. His love or His mercy endures forever." You watch, and you will begin to see your life transformed. So bless you today. Again, we are at hisgoodkingdom.com, and we just want to encourage you today in all of the goodness of God's kingdom to manifest in your life.